Hey guys, it's Britt. Today we're here with a little update on Savannah Glembin. She is the mom who was involved in wrapping her child in Saran wrap. I wanted to give some updated thoughts and just talk to you guys. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so if you missed my original video on this, I will link it down below in case you have no clue who this is or why I'm even talking about her. But I wanted to check in on her socials, and I automatically went to her TikTok. Number one, to see if it was open, because after she was basically called out and dragged all over the internet for what she did go private on TikTok. So I took a look, and her profile is public again because, God forbid if you stay private too long and drop on views or anything like that. She is posting on TikTok again. And it has been less than a month since everything was exposed and being talked about on the internet regarding her and her husband saran wrapping her child and essentially tormenting him for a video and sharing it with the internet. I think that this culture of influencers is so horrible sometimes because, to use her as an example, this is a woman who filmed saran wrapping her child. Not only is that physical abuse, it's also emotional abuse. And she was called out. CPS got involved, did an investigation. Obviously, her child is back with her. And I'm not sure what happened with her husband, if he was reprimanded. I don't know what happened because I can't find anything on the internet with a solid update. But all of that happened, and here she is back to just moving on with life. Let me continue to, show my kid on the internet and move on with content and use things like hashtag mom life, moms of TikTok, babies of TikTok, mom talk. So you're using hashtags in order to end up on the parenting side of TikTok. But how many of those people that are clicking on this video know who you really are? Because if you just click on this video, you would never know that less than a month ago, this woman was involved in saran wrapping her child and posting it on the internet. I talk a lot about knowing who you support. If you want to support someone toxic, that's fine, but you should know that they're toxic. If you want to support someone who is a racist, that's you, but you should know who you are supporting, and if you still feel good about that, that's on you. I want nothing to do with people like that. But like, these influencers get money by you clicking on their videos. And for me, I realize that one or two clicks is not going to be life-changing or anything. But if I'm choosing to follow someone and watch their content on a normal basis and engage with their content and spend hours of my life consuming whatever you're putting out, for me, I want to know that it's somebody who has a good soul, they have a good heart, their content comes from a pure place, they're not here to make the kind of bullshit that she made, they're not here to cause trouble or be a menace. And I realize that that's me, and you can do you and I'll do me, but as I always do, I am going to share my thoughts about it because this is my YouTube channel. It is just wild to me how quickly people can move on. You won't even take a social media break. She did put out this video on the 22nd, so all of that stuff happened around the 6th or the 7th. This video was put out on the 22nd. I will include a couple of clips and link the full video down below if you guys want to watch it, but I'm not going to give her 10 minutes of my time right now as a part of this video because it's been said before. all of it's been said before, and I think that it's, just let me address it and go ahead and move on. And I worry about people like this because you showed this video and you didn't think anything was wrong with it. You tried to defend it. You tried to excuse it away, say that your kid was laughing even though he wasn't. So what else is happening that we don't know about? And that's what I constantly think about with influencers. When they show you who they are, like in this situation, believe them. I just think it's really interesting how quickly people can move on from things. And I realize that mistakes happen, slip-ups happen, and sometimes they're, posted on the internet. Like, I've made my fair share of mistakes as well, and I will continue to in the future because I'm not a perfect person. But with something like this, it's so major, and it really goes to show who you are as a person, like who your character is. And that's what worries me. This is not somebody with a good character, in my opinion, that had a misstep or, made a mistake. This is somebody who has a very flawed character, thought that it was okay. It wasn't. They're going to give some word salads and keep on moving.
It doesn't matter. Hank and I's intentions were good. We fucked up big time. You regret it. I regret filming it. He regrets doing it. And I'm gonna keep repeating this until people get it through their heads that I'm not just apologizing because I posted the video. I'm so disappointed in myself for not seeing the importance of having a perception as reality mindset, even though I'm out of the Marine Corps. Because guess who's still in? My husband. Despite him not having any social media, I think it's important to talk to you guys grown up to grown up and just discuss the biggest mistake that Hank and I have ever made as parents. I'll tell y'all straight up right here, and also discuss why something like that will never happen again and never has before. I've been avoiding the internet for good reason. The old rumors dredged up from ash, avoiding social media, news, articles people send me the past 2 weeks because I just don't want to invite that negativity inside. However, one thing that I am seeing is your comments told me all that I need to know about how that video was perceived. Intentions on posting a funny dad son home movie that wasn't, despite Hank and I having good intentions throughout the entire evolution of the Saran wrap. I'm not gonna lie, it's been really hard to read a lot of the negative comments that have been thrown my way. Most of them, we know that to our core, especially after receiving a lot of the feedback online from you guys, especially after seeing how many people our pure intention home video struck a negative chord with. It was really hard for me to have people comment child abuser. It was hard to hear because without your perspective, to us, it was just an innocent video filmed at home, husband and son smiling and laughing. The evolution didn't last longer than 5 minutes. Gunnar was at no point uncomfortable until the very end where he just like squirmed as if he was no longer having fun with it, and it was immediately removed. We understand that there's no excuses for what happened. However, it's my hope that in hearing a little bit of our POV as a family, I hope this video brings insight into what happened from our perspective. I feel like any parent would do what I did in my position as well. A lot of people made fun of me saying that like I wasn't really crying and that, how is she crying without any tears falling? I had been crying since the second they took him away. Don't even get me started on that. The particular narrative where people were trying to say that we were somehow punishing our toddler who was doing toddler-ish things on in the day. After I posted that initial really emotional video, people picked apart, tried to say that the reason why Gunnar was in the Saran wrap in the first place is because we were punishing him because how the situation happened, and I will address all of that. But no, he barely understands no. How could you punish a little human doesn't even understand what's happening? Whoever does punish little kids like that, yeah, fuck them. But that is not what happened. So do not loop me in with those assholes. It was a stupid idea. You regret it. I regret filming it. He regrets doing it. And I'm gonna keep repeating this until people get it through their heads that I'm not just apologizing because I posted the video. Our original perspective in the moment, just the three of us together, is remembered in my mind as a funny and spontaneous moment between my husband and son. After he walked into the master bedroom with our son rolled up looking like a little caterpillar. To clarify, it was not rehearsed. It was not planned. It was not a skit. Nor was it done to punish our son. Not a single malicious intention like some people are perceiving, aka definitely put words in my mouth, because even in the video where I was obviously distraught, in no way did I ever say that our son was being punished by a Saran wrap for just being a toddler. He can't understand things yet. All we can do is say, no, please don't touch that. We don't even intend to spank our children because of the studies done. So judgmental I'm facing online, not just for the video, it getting misconstrued.
And I'm sure that some people that followed her for a while feel really bamboozled by her. I feel bamboozled by Jessica Kent. You know, I just feel like I was tricked. And once someone shows me who they are, I believe them. And most of the time, I'm not going to continue to support somebody who shows me who they are. So again, I'm not saying that that's the right thing, but I think that the timeline of this is very interesting to me. And it just kind of feels like, can we move on yet? Can we, go back to like posting toddler content and using hashtag mom talk? That's how it feels to me as just one person with one opinion. But I wanted to bring it to you guys. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about influencers being exposed and then just kind of moving on with life? I would hope that, companies do not sponsor her, especially companies that make items for children or babies. And that's how I feel about it. Companies need to think 2 and 3 times before they decide to sponsor an influencer, because some of these brand deals can pay big bucks. And after what she was exposed for, how dare you get a paid sponsorship with any company that makes products for children? But time will tell. We'll see what happens. But for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.